Hey, it's Chi from Chi Imperium, and this is another informative video, and this is basically going to be about the 7/7 portal, which is right now, today, okay? Um, yeah, so it's all happening, okay, and I hope that everybody's feeling okay through this because some of the energies that I've been feeling have been quite intense, but it is what it is, okay, and it's all happening as it should, okay, is what they're saying. Um, okay, so in regards to this 7/7 portal, a lot of energetic work has been done in order to get this sorted. And last night myself, I was called to actually work on the gateway, on the portal itself as well. And that in itself, because I am involved with the portals and the gateways energetically, that's part of the energetic work that I get called to do. And yeah, it's quite amazing in itself. Thank you. It's because as I've mentioned before, because I'm a key holder. Okay, so as I've mentioned, it means many things, but one of the things I do get to do because of that is actually work on the gateways and the portals as well, and that's quite amazing for myself to be a part of. And yeah, so I was doing some work on that last night, and it was incredible. And then they kept me awake. Bless them. I was so exhausted and so tired last night. I was talking to my friend. Hi. We're on the phone for ages, and I was like, he knows how exhausted I was in regards to doing so much. But that's where I'm at, and that's apparently I can handle all this. It's just my little human. It's my little human that's like, I'm tired. Basically, I'm really tired. You're getting me to do a lot. But that's okay. I've somehow managed to get things done, and look, they do give me some rest in between as well, and I have actually been sleeping longer than normal. Okay. I've come to a normal time space of 5 hours sleep, which is okay for me, and then I can function fine and get on with the next day. But lately it's been like 7 or 9 hours because I've just because I've been doing a lot, because I'm exhausted, my poor human. But excuse me. On top of that as well, please understand, especially for some of you who are coming into your energetic mission tasks, okay? You do a lot of energetic work while you're sleeping. I think I've mentioned this before. Um, while your little human, your physical vessel is having a sleep because they need to rest, okay? Your soul is off doing energetic work, okay? And excuse me, I've been doing it for a long time, and yeah, that's the way I know that I went off and did some serious energetic work in the night is, or even when they put me to sleep during the day and I have a nap, um, because sometimes that they go for like 3 hours, 3 hour naps in a day, 2 3 hours. Um, when I wake up extra exhausted, that's how I know I've done a lot of energetic work, and plus sometimes they allow me to retain some stuff as well. Excuse me, from what I did, and yeah, so that's why I've been sleeping, or my human's been sleeping for extra hours of late, because I've just been charging forward and really doing all my energetic work and what I get called to do, okay? And yeah, um, so last night I was called to work on the portal, and that was all beautiful and amazing, and then they kept me awake so that I myself could walk through it. And then after that, um, this is on higher dimensions. Um, after that, they asked me to wait at like the gateway the opening of it, okay, and yeah, just to kind of be present while all the other angelics come through the gate when they get called to go through, okay. And I have done it before, and last night was much the same. It's just beautiful, and it's amazing to see all of you angelics coming through the gates, and yeah, walking through, okay. And especially because the portals, it's quite large. This was, while I was working on it, I don't think that I realized just how large it was, and they usually are quite big. But yeah, actually seeing it last night while when I went through, and then while I was waiting for others to go through and watching them, I'm so sorry. I think I have cat hair all over me. This is what I get for having cats. But yeah, while I was watching everyone, all the angelics coming through, realizing how large this gate actually was, the gateway itself, the portal, was just incredible, and it was quite beautiful. And yeah, look, if anybody was awake when they were called to go through, if you have anything to share, by all means, please do. I'd love to know what it was that you experienced through this gateway, because I feel that it's a different experience for everyone. Excuse me. Because what I experienced myself was more specific to my soul's purpose and why I'm here, and yeah, I mean, there's things that I will get into at a later point. Certain how do we put it? Certain energies, I guess we can say. Yeah, okay. Certain energies, and thank you, certain victories that I had come into that were quite notable, and it's all part of my process in itself, and yeah, certain achievements that I've been victorious with is kindly being reflected back to me, and that's what I experienced through the portal itself, and it was quite beautiful for me, for myself, to see that and to acknowledge that, and to know that oh gosh, what is that? Am I trying to get emotional? No, I'm not trying to get emotional. Excuse me. It's just because it was overwhelming to acknowledge that, to say for myself certain things that I'm doing that, are being acknowledged by higher beings, and it's being commended for the work that we're doing, in its own way, however that presents to you, whether you've walked through the portal yet or you're about to, it just depends on your soul's purpose, okay, and what you're here for, okay. So that was a beautiful experience for me anyway. It was lovely, and a little bit overwhelming, but but yeah, just really lovely to receive that acknowledgement of the work that I'm doing. So yeah, it's quite nice. Okay. Okay, so that's, that was part of the energetic work that I had to do for this portal. Excuse me. Leading up to this portal as well, there's been quite a lot of energetic work through the week as well, and it's been quite exhausting. But it's going to keep going anyway, because there's always more work to be doing. So so I'm well prepared for the calls for when they come in, and yeah, the other thing I wanted to mention, and that's for me as well as others, because everybody else has been doing some energetic work too. And look, guys, if you're one of them, if you're being called to do energetic work, please, by all means, let me know, so that I can take note of it as well. And excuse me, and look, if I can assist you with some stuff too, in regards to what you're being called to do and what your abilities are. Okay. All right. And the other thing I wanted to mention as well, which was really, excuse me, it was really quite beautiful to see, is that this week particularly, my dude, my masculine, right, if you haven't watched whichever video it was where I mentioned this, I call my masculine my dude. Okay, here's my dude. Um, so yeah, my dude's actually been working his ass off as well. This week particularly, I've been feeling him do the energetic work, and some of the work that we both do, that we're both able to do, it's kind of the same thing. Excuse me. And yeah, some of the healing abilities that I can do, he can do as well. Okay, so and look, my dude and I, in our position, we're kind of jack of all trade souls. Like, we can do a lot of different things, and that is why we get called to do different things. Okay. Excuse me. But yeah, so I was feeling him do some work this week, and taking a bit of the load off me, which is just amazing and beautiful in itself. And I just, I don't know if he's watching my channel, if he's aware of it or anything, but I just wanted to say congratulations and yay. I'm so happy. I was so happy to feel it because, excuse me, because, thank you, that's also taking ownership of where he's at, but also of our union space, and what we're both going to be working on together and doing together. And for him to really step into that and really start doing it and heeding those calls to do that energetic work, and then going and doing it, and especially to relieve my workload as well. Excuse me. It's really awesome. It's really amazing, and I'm incredibly proud of him as well, because getting out there and doing it, some of the stuff that some of the stuff we get called to heal, okay, energetically, it's quite disturbing, some of it, okay, and excuse me, and look, it comes back to that, oh my goodness, can we get whatever it is out of my throat and my head? Like, I'm sorry, like, I just, ugh, I feel so just, oh, and I still have to do this. I still have to do these videos and get them out to you guys. It's okay, it's all good. Excuse me. But yeah, so some of the stuff that we have to do with the energetic work is quite intense, yeah, and quite full on, and it's just it shows the level we're at as well in our ability to remain neutral as we do the stuff we do, and look, some of our healing abilities is directly related to soul trauma healing, okay, with a lot of souls that we get called to, and some of their soul woundings and the soul traumas that they're experiencing. And usually when we get called to them, the event has happened, okay, so they have died in whatever which way, and we're there to assist and relieve the trauma from their soul, okay, and that's a little bit of insight for you to see what we do, excuse me, in regards to the healing abilities that my dude and I have, is that we can do that stuff, and there's a whole lot of other stuff we can do too, but that's pretty important, particularly with souls that need to move to the heavenly realms and everything, okay. It's very important for them. so that when they go through all that process and then they're going to organize their next life, their next human life, or whatever next life that they do have, you know, it assists in them not having that stuff, that wounding, that soul core wounding within them, so that it's something that they don't need to include in their soul contract for their next life as such, okay? But yeah, so that's just a little bit of insight into what we do, and it's very important work, okay? There's a lot of different energetic mission tasks that everybody has, and every single mission task is important, okay? It is unique to you, and it is just as important as the next, okay? Because we're all working together as a community on higher dimensional levels, and you know, we're doing what it is that we're here to do, what our souls are capable of doing, okay? And yeah, so that's just letting you guys know that that's some of the energetic work I get called to. There's many other things that I get called to, but that's one of them. And excuse me. And yeah, I just wanted to congratulate my dude on a job well done, because sometimes during the week, and particularly in the last couple of days as well, because it's been a very exhausting week for me, in the last couple of days I've been feeling, you know, the push to eat. So I go and eat, and then I'm ready for the call to come in so that I can go and do this energetic work. And then I feel him, I feel my dude off. He goes off and he does the work. And it's just, oh, bless him. Like, it's just, it's so amazing and lovely and beautiful for me, because, as I said before, it relieves some of my workload, because I do have a lot to do, as it is. But it's, you know, it's also great to see him, you know, taking charge of his life and his abilities as well, and getting out there and doing it, you know. And and again, as I said before, that's assisting with our union space as well, which, yeah, they it's coming in soon. I am feeling it, and they're showing me all sorts of signs, and I'm like, yep, okay, I'm just doing what I do until that comes in. You know, that's, you know, first and foremost, my my priority here is the work that I'm doing here, okay, with you guys, with others, okay, all inclusive. And excuse me, the whole union side of things, that's more of a bonus for me. When that comes in, that's going to be great and amazing in itself. But in the meantime, I've got this stuff to do, and I'm quite focused and determined on that, because I know that that's what I need to do, as I keep myself busy in the meantime, or whatever. But, you know, going forward, it's just more priority, okay? And look, all that fluffy love stuff, it'll come when it comes. I'm just, yeah. I'm super focused on this, and I'm really in a good place with that as well, and quite happy to be here and excuse me, focus on you guys, you know, and as I keep saying, do as much as I can to assist you guys to get you where you need to go, okay? And excuse me, I'm so sorry with this cough and all this flu-y shit. I really just would like to not have to deal with it while I'm making videos, but it is what it is. And I do apologize, I really do. Okay. Okay, where are we up to? Okay, thank you. The other stuff I need to talk about with this portal, my human doesn't like that. Sorry, let's just continue to get attacked as well. Anyway, okay, so some of the other stuff that is happening with this 7/7 portal, okay, yes, there is like upgrades galore, okay. There's going to be upgrades getting kicked off. Everyone's going to come into that space at some point or another, okay. You're going to notice a whole lot of different things. If you're clairsentient, you're definitely going to notice some things. You're going to feel them, okay? You're going to feel parts of your body being worked on, and depending on how high your clairsentience is, it could be a little bit painful, but you know, is what it is, okay? And trust me, like, I know only too well, okay, because I'm highly clairsentient myself, and some of the stuff I've had to experience with these upgrades, and I've mentioned it before, especially when they're bone ones, like that hurts a lot. So your body just feels like it's breaking while it's being upgraded. Like, it's, yeah, pretty crazy. But yeah, so some of the things that are happening also are, what did they tell me? That's right, thank you. Reversals and wrongs being righted. Okay, so this is like about karmic justice, okay? Those things that people do to us, and particularly to us, our collective of angelics, okay? They showed me a snippet of it earlier before I started this video. Excuse me. Yeah, with the karmic justice at the moment, it's being dished out and handed out any which way appropriately to those who need to receive it, basically. And yeah, particularly with our collective of angelics, sorry, particularly with our collective, because we're God's warriors and we're out here doing his work, yeah, anybody who has been throwing negative energy at us in whatever shape or form, okay, this is kind of the time that they're going to receive it. And if they haven't received it yet, they're coming into it, okay? I've been seeing a lot of things. I've been shown a lot of things, and I just think, you know, bless you for the negativity you tried to throw at me and all the rest of it. But, you know, this is where you get the energy return, okay? And for myself, it's a little bit of justice, I guess, you know, energetic justice, because look, quite frankly, I've had to deal with a lot, and even after having gone through my ascension and completing my ascension and all the rest of it that has happened since, I've felt things and from people, because it presents in my body energetically, because I'm highly clairsentient. It presents in my body what's actually going on with the negative energy from others, okay? Excuse me. An example of this recently was people who I've just had to let go of recently. They were close friends, and you know, they're in a different space than I am. They're not particularly angelics of our collective, okay? They're just friends that had contracts with me and all the rest of it, and now that's also kind of completed as well. But yeah, so there was a lot of negative energy there that they were kind of throwing at me behind my back, and how that presented for me, unfortunately, was that I literally felt like somebody was stabbing me in the back, okay, in my back, through my heart, okay? And these, unfortunately, these are people who, I don't know, on some level we can call them best friends if you want to. Best friends who didn't mind having a little, oh yeah, you know, whatever about chi. And the thing is, you know, this is the most hilarious thing for me, I guess. But the thing is, I can hear that because of all my abilities being on. I can see it, I can hear it, and it's coming through to me straight away, okay? And especially with when it's negative energy, and I'm copping that stab in the back, and it's piercing my heart from the back, okay? It speaks volumes. It's there. It's, you know, Anyway, it is what it is, and I've let that go. And it's like, you guys, bless you. Um, whatever, yeah. But, excuse me. But, you know, they're pointing this out because they're also receiving theirs. Okay, in their own way, however that's presented to them, okay, in any way, shape, or form, they're receiving theirs as well. Because this is what happens when... What is the deal? That is the second pen I have broken while I'm doing a video. Oh my goodness. Whatever. Okay, it's a disconnection. There you go. Thank you. The cut off, the break off. But yeah, so look, it's presented in any way, shape, or form in their lives, and I've been shown some things, and I'm like, this is what happens. Yeah, this is what happens when you try and throw negative energy at angelics. Angelics are God's warriors, okay? We are here on God's behalf doing his work, okay? And the second you start throwing negative energy at us, you are going to get that back, okay? It will come back to you because energy has to return to itself. Always. What you put out, you will receive back. Be it negative or positive, okay? So, good luck to all these people and bless them for trying to stop us from what we're doing, from trying to throw as much negative energy at us as possible, and all the rest of it that has really, you know, affected us in whatever ways. And look, guys, it's not pretty feeling that kind of shit and knowing that these are the people who, you know, swear that they love you and all the rest of it, and they're doing whatever behind your back, and then you feel that clairsentiently because all your abilities are on and you can hear them as well. You know, guys, you're not getting away with anything. Literally not. You know, not as far as God can see, and he sees everything. So yeah, bless them. So anyway, I'm just illustrating, you know, certain things that I'm experiencing, okay, that have to do with this karmic justice that is happening everywhere. Excuse me, honestly, guys, I've heard sirens all week, okay, and it's quite unusual, to be honest. Like maybe every now and then, but usually when I hear sirens, that for me pretty much is symbolic of karmic justice coming through, okay, and it has been coming through on both sides, okay, but particularly on the feminine side. So for the feminines out there, if you've been copying a lot of negative energy from people in general, okay, with our collective, the angelics, if you've been copying some shit, the energy is returning, okay. And yeah, look, even before I started recording this video, I heard sirens like really, really loud, like right there, around the corner from my house kind of thing. So, you know, there's some serious shit going down at the moment in regards to karmic justice, okay, and it's time, okay, it's time for those dues to be paid, okay, because it's incredibly unfair to be out here doing, you know, God's work and everything else, and being what it is that we are meant to be while we're here, and then having to deal with people just, you know, throwing shit at us, basically. So anyway, they're getting their back. Karmic justice is happening all over, okay. Okay, the other thing that they wanted me to discuss as well was number sequences, okay. When you see repeated numbers and things like that, a particular number repeated, like 4 2s, 3 2s, because today they've just, while I was doing the readings, they were showing me, pointing it out to me. Oh, look at this number, and it's like 444, 4 2s, 222, 333. I'm like, okay, guys. Particularly around the portal times, okay, you're really going to notice sequential numbers a lot. excuse me, repeated numbers a lot, and possibly sequential too. But yeah, most definitely repeated numbers. Okay, I've been seeing all sorts in pretty much this whole week, but definitely in the last couple of days too, leading up to today. And then today's just been like insane. There's like, yeah, triple numbers, four numbers, five onwards. Okay. Excuse me. I will discuss number sequences and repeated numbers in a separate video, and that's purely because what I want to do with that is to kind of run through number meanings and things like that with you guys, just to kind of give you a better idea of you know, what it is that you're taking note of when you're being guided to look at the time, or you know, whatever it is that you happen to come across and you notice that it's like, you know, 777 or things like that. Okay. Yeah, so I will do a separate video on numbers that's going to focus a bit more on that, on each number itself. Okay. Okay, what's time have I got? Okay. I'm going to leave it at that because there is something else that they did want me to discuss, but I'm actually going to do that in another video because, sorry, I'm just checking the time. I don't want to make these videos too long, and that's more my human that's like, oh, this is so long, I just want to make a quick video. But excuse me, but yeah, and look, in the bigger scheme of things, it's completely irrelevant how long these videos take, but also at the same time I do need to give myself a little break in between, especially because I feel like today is a day of many videos, many informative videos. Okay, so yeah, so I need to talk a lot, which means I need to rest my voice a lot so that I don't cough up a lung while I'm trying to do a video. I'm kind of just letting them know I don't want to be, you know, that's, yeah, in that state when I'm trying to just tell you guys stuff. Okay, so I will discuss some more stuff in another video, and I will get that out to you guys as well. And yeah, just please guys, just expect that there's going to be a lot more of these, okay? Because there's so much that they're feeding me every day to put into videos, and it's been quite overwhelming, to be honest. And it's like, okay guys, I know I need to I need to discuss this and that and blah blah blah. But you know, it's all, I'm getting there. Okay, I'm getting to the videos, I am doing it all, and and they will come out thick and fast. Okay, so please expect that in between me putting out the readings and that kind of thing as well. Okay, and do we need to discuss that? Okay, thank you. In regards to my little select group, I believe that I may possibly have 5. Okay, I'm just waiting to hear from 2 of the 5 so far, and I'm still waiting on one more person, and I know that the time limit was up last night at midnight. Okay, so I do believe that now I will be receiving replacements. Okay, so they want me to mention this. Okay, so those of you who did hear the call and haven't done anything, haven't contacted me, they want me to let you know that your position in this group has been replaced. Okay, so, and look, it is what it is. It's unfortunate, but if you yourself want to have me assist you with your ascension process, by all means send me an email. I can assist you separately. Okay, but in regards to this select group, it needs to, I need my group. Okay, I need my 6, and I need to get on with this, because there's a lot of work to do to try and compact it into 5 months before I go off and have babies, basically. And yeah, that's the only thing that they're giving me about that time, is that that's going to be baby time for me, which is going to need all of my attention and energy. So, okay. But yeah, so just letting you guys know, okay, that those two that were supposed to contact me, they've been replaced also. So I will have 6 at some point in the next day or so, is what they're saying. And then we can really start moving forward with you guys. I can with you guys, okay, the select group. And I will reiterate as well, anybody else who wants my assistance, please by all means contact me, because I'm only too happy to help, okay? All right. Okay, guys, I'm going to leave it at that. I need to stop being so conscious of the time, because it's completely irrelevant. It really is. But yeah, I'll leave it at that, and I will speak to you guys in the next video. Okay. Thank you all so much for watching, and and take care. Okay. Bye. Mwah.